again. Call my bluff, I'ma be here till the end. I'm the one you ride to.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Garni Blessed. If you haven't subscribed as yet, come on, like, what are you waiting on? Seriously, you gotta hit that subscription button, the little red button down below. Hit it, okay? And then you have the notification bell. You're gonna just smash it, and then as soon as I upload a video, you'll be one of the first to know. There are times when I have giveaways and stuff, okay? So today we're gonna do story time. So everybody come get around and just ready for the story, all right? So my story today is how did I get? It's my journey from Jamaica, Dover St. Mary. How did I get from Jamaica to be here in the US teaching? So I am on a culture exchange program, right? So this is where I have a J1 visa. What is the J1 visa? This visa is a visa that allows you to come to America or other parts of the world and you can work. So on my regular visitor's visa, I was not permitted to work. You understand? So that's the difference. So I am in Florida as a cultural exchange teacher. What is this? This is where I am here and my job is to teach. Of course, I'm going to teach, but I have to share my Jamaican culture with my students, my colleagues here in America. So what do I mean by sharing the culture? I have to tell them a little bit about our dance. It can be any aspect of the culture. Of course, I'm going to share dance, of course, and the food. So you come and you let them know a little bit about how Jamaicans celebrate Christmas or how we celebrate holidays overall. How do we, our traditional dances or more modern days dances and stuff like that, or food. We share the food. We can share any aspect of the culture, dress and stuff like that. So we share it to our colleagues and to the students. And then I'm learning the culture here. So the purpose of this now, so I am here teaching them about my culture. It's a 3-year program, right? So when I go back to Jamaica, my job is to share what I learn here with my students and my colleagues back in Jamaica. So that is how the exchange works, all right? So how did I get on this program? It's a long story, but I forgot to cut it short. So I always know about several programs that I can come on, but I always was kind of hesitant of whether or not I wanted to go and stuff like that. So I remember I tried before on a program and I was successful, but I didn't go. My daughter, that's Lexi, she was 2 years old at the time, and I didn't go. When I was offered the position, I didn't go because I think that she was too small, and then I was kind of afraid to just get up and gone out in the big wide world like that, leaving everything behind. I was kind of worried about it, so I didn't go. And then I remember she grew some more and she was about 5, and I tried again, and I reached up to the stage where I was going to do the interview, and then one of my friends, yourself, I encouraged her and she went. She got through, but I didn't bother to go through the interview phase of it. I just cut it because I was afraid. So finally, in 2019, I was a part of a high school group, Buff Bay High School. So I was part of that group. You have the past students, and I was in the group. And there was this girl in the group, Nika. She came in the group and she said, anyone is interested about teaching in America? She said, Florida, North Carolina, or South Carolina. If you're interested, just give me a call. And I'm gonna put it in still have the message, so I'm gonna just put it in the video here. And for some reason, I just said, okay, let me call her. When I called her, she said it was already started my work in Jamaica. In America, they start school in August, and in Jamaica, we start in September. So it was in September, so I already started school and everything. And I was there, and then she said, when I called her, she said, you know, Garnet, you know that they want people to work. Just call this number, just like that. And I was like, but I get my leave, because this, you know, it's September, and I was going to go on leave in the January of the next year in 2020. So I was like, oh my God, the leave is so near and whatever. My daughter just got Lexi into Gospel Chapel, and if you know, I was living in Harthill at the time, and Gospel Chapel is far, a good distance from my house to get there. So Lexi was just going to school, and I was like, I don't know if, you know, she just started first grade in so far, you know, and the plan was I was going to take her to school and back. That was the plan. So, you know, if I go now, like, she's all the way down there and whatever, school already starts in the US, what am I going to do? But for some reason I called, and like when I call, I know that this is not the right way. Like, not some of you already, if you are watching and you are on the program, I know you're going to say that's not the way you did it, but I'm telling you how I got through, okay? So I called the number, and they were like, okay, send your email address to us. And I sent the email address, and the next thing I know, I was checking my email, and they're like, you have an interview tomorrow morning at 7. No, at 7 US time would be 6 Jamaica time. And I'm saying, what? This is moving fast. Anyway, you know, I take up my Sunday best and everything, come and say, you know, I'm gonna just try. I just try again and see what happens. I just jump out, you know, I just go out pan faith. And I put myself together and everything, and, you know, I was thinking, should I do this? Anyway, the next morning I got up, and Zoom first, I know about Zoom and all these things, you know, and I was on there bright and early before the interview. And then person came on, and I did the interview, and about 3 days or so after the program emailed me back to say that I got through, and now the next step is for me to send my resume and to send these things and all the information so I can get the appointment to go to the embassy. They're going to send my DS 2019 forms and all of that. And I'm saying, like, this is moving so fast. But so some people, you know, they have to apply on the program, because I've done it before, that I have to apply on the program, and I'm sending in all these documents, and then I'm gonna wait to see if I'm successful. I'm gonna do several interviews before I even start talking to the principal. But for this one that I'm on right now, I did not do none of that. It's like they wanted teachers so badly, or it was just my time. You know, sometimes them say when God say you have to move, you have to move. So I think it was just my time. So I did all the paperwork, you know, send my resume, and so I'm getting the job before they even see my resume. So, you know, that was it. I put my stuff together. The company sent my DS 2019. When they sent the form, when I look at it, my date of birth was June. Now, they have for the month when I was born was June. I was born in January, so I had to send it back. So by this time, I was still in Jamaica working, because, you know, it's going to take a little time now. And they sent the correct thing. They got my date to go to the embassy. I knew that I was going to get the visa when I go to the embassy, because I had my regular visa already. Never abused it, you know. Never been to America more than 3 weeks. Never stayed in America more than 3 weeks. So I went to the embassy, and I was successful. You know, you have to wait. I think I went there like the Wednesday, and they said, listen, you're going to come back to the embassy the Friday to collect back your the visa, the passport. And I just went back, and I got it. Then they told me about, you know, I have to send my what they call it, I have to send my resume, not my resume, what is the thing you call it, college, the transcript. So I now need to send my transcript to a company overseas for them to evaluate it. I need a police record. But let me back up a bit. Before this program, again, I had applied for another program, you know. Applied, did the paperwork and everything, and I did the first interview in Jamaica. And then it was time now the company was going to come to Montego Bay. So this was my like third time trying the other program. And then I had my lesson and everything, and I was going to go to the interview and to teach the lesson. I was going to go there the Sunday. My time to go there was the Sunday, and I had my drive, everything. Big up yourself, Junior. I had my driver, everything ready, because I said, no, I'm going to try. So I had my police record for this company, I had my transcript, everything. And then so I was gonna go this Sunday, and now I'm getting the call about this one. Like the process started like last week. Let's say it started last week Tuesday, when I call and they just say send my information, and then by the Monday I'm doing interview and stuff like that. So when I realized that I got through with that one, I didn't bother to go to Montego Bay. I just didn't bother to go there to do the other thing, because I don't know if God maybe wanted me on this one for a reason. You understand? So I had already applied and everything, waiting on the last thing, and then it just a turnaround, and I end up on this program that I didn't even know nothing about. I don't know one thing about I heard about every program you can think of, except the one that I am on right now. Yes, and I had my police record, I had my transcript, all of that ready for the other program. And then when I got through and they said you're gonna need a transcript, you're gonna need a police record, but it was so urgent because remember this is September and school started from August. And I said, I have all these things already, but except that who it's addressed to, so it wouldn't be your program because I was gonna do it on a different program. And they said, okay, the information is still the same transcript, the police record is still valid, so just send this to us, because they don't have any time now for me to go back to Kingston to get a different police record, which is going to take a couple of days, go back to the college to get the transcript and stuff like that. So they just accepted the one that I had before, which was, they were still valid. You understand? I had them less than a year. So yes, so those are the things that you need. You're gonna need a police record, you're gonna need your transcript. They're gonna let you evaluate it with overseas, I think it's Spantran or something like that you're gonna have to evaluate your transcript. You pay some money and you evaluate it. So I want to tell you that it's gonna take a little money, the entire process and stuff like that, your plane ticket and all of these things is gonna cost you a little, but you're gonna make it back. So why not? Just try. So yes, that's my story. So you need your 3 years of experience, you need a bachelor, you're gonna need if you have a bachelor, of course you have transcript, the police record, you're gonna need that. And I think just apply and they'll walk you down the road of all the stuff that you need, okay? So try. They said that I should go to I'm going to go to Jacksonville. That's where I should, the plane, when I board the plane, that's where I'm going to take the plane to Jacksonville. I don't know nothing about Jacksonville. I know about Orlando and stuff like that, but I just packed my bag. And Jacksonville, I had to take a connecting flight. I went to Atlanta, and then from Atlanta to Jacksonville with my 2 little suitcase. I'm telling you, on the plane I cried because I just don't know what was I getting myself into, but the time had come for me to make a move, and I just decide that I'm gonna move. And especially when I look at it, one of the pushing factors for me to go, when I look and I say, how did I, this program just come, I didn't really go through the right procedure and stuff like that. Just a phone call, and the next thing I know, I'm gonna do an interview. I said God must wanted me to move at that time, so that was the main reason why I decided I'm gonna go this time. And so I decided that I was gonna just go. So if you're watching this video and you're trying to think, you're trying to consider taking the leap into the unknown, I think you can try, because so far my experience here, it's good. There are bad experiences too, there are down days, but overall I can pay my bills. I never been to a loan company or anything like that to go and try to get a loan. Back in Jamaica, them know me, I've been there. So yes, it is a good opportunity, and you can try. Okay, I remember the morning when I was gonna leave. I think it was a Sunday morning. And you know, when it really dawned on me that I am going to leave and I'm leaving my daughter behind, because this program, they don't allow you to take your child like until about 2 months after. So you have to come first, and then after they send you the papers and you go and you look about your child. So I had to leave her. Yes, but that experience, you know, of leaving her the morning, I don't want to feel anything like that again. It was very sad. It was a very sad experience. I remember she started to cry and cry and cry, and then I started to cry too, because I don't know, say me easy the ball. And then my friend, big up herself, Lati, she came and, you know, say she very holy and things. So she come and she started singing hymnal song, and you know, have a little devotion and prayer, and I felt a little better, not 100% better, but I felt better. And then I knew that I was not gonna leave her forever. It was just like 2 months, and then I'd come and I would get her. So that really helped me a little to know that I was going to try to make better for both of us. And I went to the airport, and here am I today. I am in Florida on this program here, teaching. So for those of you who, if you're thinking about it, you can try, because if you're worried about your immediate family and stuff, you're eventually gonna get them. You know, there are other programs that I know you can take your child right away with you to the embassy. And you know, the teething in everything that you're doing, there is the teething stage is not easy. So I remember when I came, I wanted to go back, you know. I came and I said, I wanted to go back. The school that I'm at, the kids are relatively okay. You understand? I can manage it. I can deal with them. So that was the next, you know, that's an advantage for me. But as I said, if you think about your bills and you think about those kind of things, then it is a step in the right direction. You understand? Okay, so I came in 2019, and by the December I was back in Jamaica for my daughter, and she's here with me at the same school, right? So take the journey you can. And if I'm telling you, I am somebody who if you want to call me Freddy, yes, me Freddy, and maybe that's why so many times I got through, you know, on several programs and just didn't take the leap. I just didn't, because I was afraid. But now I am here to tell you, if me could I do it, anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. Just jump out into the unknown. And right now, I can tell you, say, I'm better off right now than when I was in Jamaica, in several ways. You know, there are times when I miss home, I miss the food, I miss my friends. But guess what? No, when I was in Jamaica, one of my friends them say, why may I beg $1,000? The heart willing, but the pocket weak. You understand? I want to give them, but me not have it. You see, now I'm in a better position where my friends can make you know. If them ask me, you know, it's easier for me now to can say $2,000, yeah, than when I was there. I can buy food, put in my fridge. I mean, their credit union and look loan or anything like that. So my journey I go on, you understand? It have a little buzz, and must thank Father God, faith, thank Father God, thank everyone who, you know, was there, is there to support me, to be there for me some days when I feel like I don't want to. You know, I have my friends who telling me that yes, you can and you have to, because you're not come back and suffer. So make the best out of it right now. So how the program works, I should tell you this before. It's a 3-year program. After the 3 year, you can do an extension for 2 more years. And then after that, you go back to Jamaica or your country, wherever you are from, and you go back and you share the culture with them. Because as I said, it's a culture exchange program. So you have to go back and share the culture. So 5 years, and then you go back, and you share your culture. Most time you have a 2-year rule, so you stay in your country for 2 years when you go back, and then you apply again, and then you come back. So you can keep going and coming and keep going and coming to share the culture. All right, so I don't know where my journey will take me, where the wheels will take me, but God is the driver. Him have the wheel, I am in the back seat, a easy back, and just make him drive. Yes guys, so I hope somebody this video somebody feel motivated now to try. Yeah, you should try. It's the first I'm doing a sit down video like this, so yeah, maybe some other things that if you tell you about me just never remember them. But I think you get the gist of it, you get the basic, you get the most important. Whatever you need to know, you get it, alright? So that's the journey for me. How did I get from Jamaica to be here in the US? I am on a culture exchange program. I have a J1 visa. My daughter has a J2 visa, and that allows us to stay here and will allow us to stay here for 5 years, okay? 3 years, and then you take the extension for 2 more, so that's 5 years that we're here. Go back to Jamaica, share the culture, share the stuff that you learn here, and then come again. So guys, until then, it's your girl Garni Bless checking out. I'll see you on the other side. I'll see you very soon. And remember, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. See you on the other side. Bye.